Hi Gary, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks.
Good,
How are
good.
you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thank you.
Good.
So you're a driving instructor, qualified driving instructor with Driving Skills Academy.
Yeah.
What were you doing before this?
I was a production operative working in the building industry, making mobile homes.
Okay.
And I used to do all the messy stuff, painting, artexing, coving.
Yeah.
I just felt like I wanted a complete change of work. So
You've been doing that for quite a long time, haven't you?
I've been in, I'd be about 24, 25 years
Yeah,
since school.
long
Yeah.
time to think about a change then. So what made you think about kind of changing?
Just getting is the manual heavy work, lifting up and down ladders, going onto trestles. And I thought I'd look at being a driver. It's easier on the body.
Yeah, definitely.
Completely different. So I thought.
Did you start about finding out how to do that? What did you do?
So I started. First of all, googling driving schools and all the big names coming up. Red Bill Plant, AA.
Yeah.
Then I started looking at the reviews and they were saying a lot of people are giving them bad reviews, saying it's taking the money, the training's not what it made me think. So that's what I done. Driving Skills Academy come up.
Nice.
And I looked into it, read about it, and it's the path I want to take.
Yeah, good.
Then after obviously meeting you as well.
Yeah, we had I think it was, wasn't it? What was that like?
Yeah, explained everything really well. Really impressed. Yeah, there were no pressure to start. You just said, at the end, just have a think about it. Go away, let us know when you're ready. There were no pressure.
No.
Explained everything really well. He told me the pros and the cons.
Yeah.
Of it as well. You're completely honest with it. And,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, we like to do that, to have one of those really open conversations about whether this is the right thing for you or not.
Yeah.
And it's more about finding out about whether you're a good fit for the job rather than us trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
So, yeah, absolutely. Was there anything that concerned you about starting to become a driving instructor?
If anything, it were the initial layout of the cost of the training.
Yeah.
Obviously, then I had to upgrade my car. So I knew I had to pay. Which I could see why maybe it puts some people off because the initial layout and money, to get the training and the time scale for the tests as well. Part 2, Part 3, they're not. It takes time. Yeah, it takes time. I mean, I feel like I got in just at the right time because it's even worse now than it was, say, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah, it's a lot. And it's even more essential to get the right training at the right time, so you haven't got to have multiple attempts at those tests because of the delay in them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I remember you saying actually time in a long time.
Yeah.
How did that go?
Yeah. It's amazing when you knuckle down and do something and you want to really try hard. And I suppose I found it easier than I originally thought.
Okay, that's good.
So it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind set and you give it 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have got to commit to the process.
Yeah, definitely.
How did you find the training overall then that you had?
Fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, and I'll still miss it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, really enjoyed the training. Made the lessons training excellent. Really easy. Made it really comfortable. There were no awkward times, no awkward moments. It was really nice and genuine, having a laugh, making it. But still learning, sort of seeing the funny side of things. No,
it's important to have a relaxed learning environment. If you're relaxed, things go in better, don't they? And the same with your learners,
definitely with the training one-to-one, which is what a lot of the bigger schools don't tend to offer.
Yeah,
It'll be the minimum, then the rest is done on sort of online. Having all that training one-to-one definitely makes. My theory, I went into it. I did study hard for it. I just went into the unknown. And I fell just short on my first attempt, but I passed second time on my theory.
Good.
And then Part 2 and Part 3 I passed by first time, which was so impressive. Probably the best thing I've achieved in my life.
And it feels like that, doesn't it? It's,
excellent. Yeah, great feeling.
Yeah. And now you're in the job. Now you're a fully qualified ADI. What do you like about the job?
Do the hours I want, flexible.
Yeah.
I don't have to rely on filling out a form. It's all about being flexible.
Yeah.
Working when I want to work and not when I'm told to work.
Yeah. You've got a young family. Does it fit
yeah,
around?
So
that?
I can.
The same. That's what you dad cab quite a lot.
Yeah.
So having that flexibility to be able to take it to
one, you ain't got to rely on a certain sort of 2-week factory shutdown. And
so, would you recommend? Sort of, listen, would you recommend?
Yeah, you've got to be the right sort of person. You can't. Yeah, I mean, you've got to be patient. You've got to be dedicated. Yeah, it's not for somebody. Patience is key.
Yeah.
Because you meet so many different learners down the road.
Yeah.
There's so many. There's never two the same.
No.
Yeah, you've got to have patience. You've got to learn to control everything.
Yeah.
Even inside, if you're screaming, it's got to stay calm, relaxed, and focused.
Yeah. So if you were recommending to somebody else that was thinking about changing career, what would you suggest they did if they were maybe looking at this as a career option?
If they were looking at being a driving instructor, yeah, they've got to make sure that they could be flexible, that they've got that calm approach, and they're available to do the work at the start, learning, do all the studying.
Yeah.
Because if you only go into it 50%, the chances are you're not going to succeed. So you've got to be 100% dedicated, want to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Whichever organisation.
One of the main things, definitely, the one-to-one training.
Yeah.
Having the whole 40+ hours one-to-one training. Yeah. I say it definitely made a big difference to me, because I didn't know the other option. I never experienced that, but I could see the one-to-one's definitely a big part.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's a very practical job, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to have that. Whether that's one-to-one or one and just a couple of other people in the car that you can bounce ideas off of. That's much better than sitting there and doing it 1 to 100.
Yeah,
or
sitting
1
there
to
looking
40,
at a webcam and
and it's not as engaging, is it? We've tried that on team meetings, haven't we? Before we've tried doing it online, and when you're doing it online, it's never as interactive and as thought-provoking, maybe, and as when you're there in person. So I like that you've recognised that. I think that's important to have that interaction with that person in real life.
Yeah,
not just via a Zoom call. Zoom calls have got Driving Skills Academy to somebody
else.
else.
100%, yeah.
Nice.
100%, yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Gary.
Okay, no problem.